Realize who you have around you. Realize the circle that you've built. Realize the neighbors that you have. Realize the people who are in your community. The people who are, like I tell a lot of people, all my friends live in my computer. Some of the people that I have the closest relationships with or have built the closest kinships with are people that I've never met in real life. Now, true that be is like what that means is that we live in a different time. We live in a place where we're empowered more by people who do not know us than the people who do know us. And it's only because for so long, you were asking people to believe in you who didn't believe in themselves. You were asking people to buy into a vision that they had, like they don't have the eyes to see it. And it's not because they don't have it, but they haven't really tapped into the greatness of themselves. So when people haven't tapped into the greatness of themselves, you can't ask them to believe in you. Some of the people I had around me, I couldn't ask them to believe in me because they couldn't see past the city that we lived in. They couldn't see past the current home that we had. They couldn't see past the shoes you had on, the clothes you had on, the trouble you got in, the mentality that you currently had. They couldn't see past that because they weren't able to see it past for themselves. They weren't able to picture themselves in your situation. See, a lot of people are not going to buy into your vision because they can't picture themselves living it. A lot of people aren't going to buy into what I'm selling, which is it's just like a mental, it's a mental thing. They're not people, you're going to present things to people, and because they can't place themselves in that exact situation, they're not going to buy it. They're not going to want to hear what you got to say. They're not going to own up to the responsibility that you're giving them. They're not going to want to walk in the shoes that you're handing them. But understand, it's only because of what's around them. See, there's a saying that says you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. Meaning that you can't force anyone to believe in you. You can't force anyone to talk that talk with you. But you have to strategically place yourself into places that you belong. You have to strategically place yourself into a place where you're welcome. And when I say you're welcome, meaning that it's a whole bunch of people that are better than you around there. Not better than you because we're all equal, but at the same time, we're not. We're not all equal. We're not all equal in the sense of when we determine this from a perspective of what your goals are. Yes, we are all human. Yes, we should all be loved. Yes, all of that good stuff. I'm not talking about a human perspective. I'm talking about from a perspective of work and what you're willing to put in to go that extra mile, to go that distance, to make sure that you're able to make it. Because see, you don't understand that it's not even a you thing, it's a me thing. What I didn't understand is I didn't understand that I had no benefit to my family. I had no benefit to the people around you. I had no benefit to my neighborhood, to my community, to the world if I wasn't there. I had no benefit to no one if I didn't stay out of trouble, if I didn't make sure I put myself in the right mental position. Because see, over these past few years, it's been a lot. But mentally, I knew that if I didn't want this circle to keep going, that I had to change. And when you have a lot of people around you who haven't been forced to change, or who don't feel the need to change, or it's everybody else's fault that they haven't changed, you're in trouble. And you're only in trouble because it just makes it so much difficult to really cultivate relationships and really grow these relationships and really harness in on the fact that you deserve more.